Good day everybody. Today we're going to take this image and transform it into a nice looking image, this one, using layers and levels. Welcome to Kondor Photographic. My name is Marcus Leibrand. So let's get started. Hi and welcome back to another edition of Photoshop and levels to enhance the photographs. This is the second part of the previous image that I showed you, how we can enhance photographs. The previous one I used the channels to enhance the photograph. In this one I will be showing you how to do it with levels. So let's start off with layer, duplicate layer, and then just see what we can do with the levels. So image, adjustment, levels, or Control L. So a quick fix will be pull the slider in, pull the slider in, and just look at what we've just accomplished with a quick levels adjustment. Before, after, and it looks very nice. However, let's do it a little bit differently. Duplicate layer. Just swap the layers around. Get that one out of the way. Now, again we're going for the levels, but we're not going to use the RGB functionality. We're going to use each channel separately. So let's pull this one in to where the data is. And if I do cut away some of the data there, clipping there, it's all on preference, personal preference. Okay. Take this one up there. And now it looks like these old faded out color slides that you get. But now when we do the final adjustment, and just look at this. When we go back to the RGB combination, we see that we have got all the sides touching, which means a full dynamic range. And look at this difference. Just popping. Now if we look at this one, it was just the levels we did there for the RGB, all three channels, and comparing with this one, there's a slight difference between the two of them. Sometimes not very noticeable. In this case, not very noticeable. But in some instances I have found that there is a big difference between the two of them. Something you must not do. So let's take this copy here. Control L. And let's see what happens with the channels. Okay, so they spread out. Okay. So layer, duplicate layer. Let's just have a quick test on what happens if we do it slightly different. Control L. Using RGB combination channel. Pull it in. Pull it in. Okay, so that's the effect. Now You go and set each channel individually as well. I think you can see where we're going with this one. I see some clipping happening here already. Okay, so switch those channels off and compare it with the original. We have lost the detail in a lot of the spaces. So compare that with this image. This is what we wanted. So we have over-processed it by using both the RGB combined channel as well as the individual channels. So not a good idea to do that. That is over-processing. So let's just delete this layer and see. That is what the final result is that I'm looking for. I like the colors, the rich colors coming through. Very nice enhanced image. Some other images that I've also done this way. If you look at the original image here, this is the original image. It looks a bit grayed out and not very good coloring into it. And yes, there is a huge improvement after I did the levels. Same with this image. Looks all misty, but a little bit of nice more color and pure image into it. This one looks more like a net that's all being held in front of the lens. Well, if you take this image, it should work. So let's quickly do the same on this image. Let's go for the red channel quickly. Green. And blue. Okay. Original. After I made my changes. Not actually what I wanted. Not what I wanted. I actually prefer this image more than the results I got from the levels adjustment. So you cannot always get the results that you want, and sometimes you will actually do injustice to your photograph with this method. Looking at this photograph, it seems like a nice photograph, but after I've done the levels onto it, just look how nice the texture and colors became on this image. Now, the photograph of the moon. Let's see how that works out for us. The red channel. It's not going to work. Definitely it's not going to work. But just by moving the slides around, you can see that there is a problem when we try and do the moon with this method. let's just crop it and see if we can at least do something with this photograph. Okay, so we have more data in this small area. Okay, go for just a normal 3-channel one, combined channel, darker. It looks very orangey to me, not the way I saw the moon. So let's just undo that. Just take the red channel. Now that's interesting, getting some green shadows. Okay. And we have a much better contrasted image. However, the dark areas on the moon is significantly darker than what we normally see. Normally what we see is it's a little bit more gray. So if you like this type of image, yes, it can work. However, processing it this way, the dark areas is definitely not on the same contrast level as the rest of the moon. It's over processed. Just try and see if we just, when we do one side of it, so just do the from the right side, see how much we can improve it that way. Yes, that is much better. Bit bright. So now we can go and we can adjust this side along until we are happy. Putting all the way there back is too much. Slide it till we're happy with the effect that we get just from there. So doing the moon, yes, we can do it, but we can just use the right slider and then at the end use the combined channel to combine all the levels to the same level with making it a little bit darker. Well, hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Please subscribe to my channel and stay informed of all future videos that are training modules that I upload and share with you.